what's up? And today we're gonna be playing some 5-minute training flight simulator. Now today we're actually gonna go into the change logs since there has been a new update. Now let's just read out what the update is saying. It says update to rendering island added in volcano to render with island added Heavily International added Udani Airport added the Diablo comment added up frequently asked selection button catch this badge updated operate openable 8 port barriers to use approximately problem updated the night lighting to be slightly better than the blue tint remove the visiting the lighthouse badge. Anyways, today we are going to be flying from Rockford International Airport to the new airport, the new international. Ooh, what's this? Animated gear? Whoa, we got it. We finally got this update. Yes, I already followed the update. I already know about it. But still, damn. We finally got this kind of update. We have been, the whole community has been asking for so long. This update. They were like literally destroying the map for all we care. Just get animated gears in the game. Okay, damn. It's loud as hell. But anyways, let's start. So today we're gonna be flying the Boeing 737, and with the Boeing 737, you know what that means. Fly in air. Anyways, here's our plane right in front of us. What? God damn. What happened? I think this is the black spot. As I was saying, let's go with by from behind to Ryanair. But we will be more civilized since we are actually good pilots. Yes, me and you, the viewer. We are both piloting this plane. This is gonna be a disaster. Also, we have the Diablo comment right next to us. You can see how far we have reached in the planes. As that, fun fact, is the first actual jet power plane important. The first one was so deadly that it crashed because of its windows. Its windows were just had too much pressure in the corners as they had square windows, causing the plane to actually shatter its windows, which in turn lost pressure, causing problems with flight control. Flight control meant that whenever people wanted to fly the plane, they couldn't. But that's okay, since now it is a part of our history in air traffic and aviation in general. Anyways, if we look to the side of our plane, we can see the world's largest aircraft, and the guy who stole my spot, I still hate him. I know it's a game, but still, why did he do that? Why? What was his motive? I know everyone just wants to fly their planes, but seriously, couldn't you wait your turn? Anyways, let's do this like normal times and not close our goddamn engines in like 2 seconds. Anyway, for those who don't know, I have really gotten into first-person landings ever since well, I think the last time I made a PTFS video was when I had like, what, 1,400 minutes on it? Now I have like 2,300. Whatever. At least we get to fly a plane. But seriously, the interesting part is Air France was the first airline to actually take in the voyage Airbus A380, but was also the first plane that actually checked that they would retire it. They just didn't have the money to run the planes. And the only two airlines, or three airlines that can truly run the planes are Qatar Airlines, Emirates, and Etihad. All these three airlines have the funds since they are mostly both airlines, which is pretty interesting when you realize it. Anyways, we just saw a C-7 Roadmaster land on the runway, which means, what in God's name is going on? An Air France flight just took off. If we do not see, it is currently nighttime in our airport, but we will be reassured that there is going to be daylight at the time we will reach here. Looks like we are the fourth most experienced pilot in the game. I don't know why, but I have a feeling we are not that experienced. Because if you saw in the beginning of the video, you should have seen the leaderboard on the left side. Or more likely on the right side, since the left side holds the buttons. It shows you the top 100 people. And I was completely wrong. Guess we'll have daytime takeoff. nighttime pickup. The C-17 Glowmaster is still on the runway. Why do people do this? Well, I'm not that different. I leave my 737s, DC-11s, and every plane that I fly is on the runway. But I hate it when they put like four engine planes. Because my planes do not take that much space, and they leave in about like 2 days. But theirs, oh god, theirs are different machine. Anyways, we are just about to take off. So buckle up, put your tray tables up, and hopefully you have an amazing flight with us. Anyways, is that a person on the runway? I don't want to create an accident just happened. So recently, there was an accident when the Frontier Airlines where an unauthorized person ran onto the runway after jumping over the safety fence. In the process, the Frontier jet was taken off. So, without realizing that a plane was about to take off, the man just went on the runway. And instead of being a reasonable person and saying that, oh, this is the wrong place or the wrong time, I should be somewhere else, he just went onto the runway, didn't care, and was eventually sucked into an Airbus A320 Neo's engine. Yes, I know, it's a very grim topic, and the poor man didn't survive, obviously. How would you survive something like that? Anyways, out of the sincere and apologetic advice I can give you when you're in an emergency situation, do not do what the people did in that flight. The Frontier passengers decided that their luggage was as equal importance to their life. So they started bringing their luggage down the inflatable slides. And when I say they are inflatable, I mean they are the same materials as your kiddie pool when you like a toddler. But instead of them like saying that, oh, you could just repair it with paint, it's an instant quick release system like an airbag. So basically, whenever it is used, you have to replace it. And that isn't a good situation to be in when your engine is going to explode on you. Yes, this turned into a news video. Also, in regards to Spirit Airlines, which was known as the worst airlines in the world, we have to give it credit as it's one of the airlines that has never crashed a plane. Since 1934 to about 2026, it hasn't gotten a single crash. Or am I wrong? It was a 1994 or something like that. 1992 since it had a 34-year lifespan. But that's okay, since it did its job pretty quickly, pretty goodly, and at least it did it. Its job, it did its job. It got you to places that you need to be and said, you don't need to pay that much, I just take you there, I don't give you amenities, I don't make you feel like a Nigerian prince. Anyways, another incident that I really like is that a flight of an Air Canadian flight that actually hit a runway, a fire truck at what, LaGuardia International Airport, where if I could show you, and I will probably, since I'm talking about this problem, it actually is very, very good to talk about this kind of problems. Watch videos on this as you can use the information in case you are inside a sudden emergency. Pilots are trained in a similar way. They are told to have seen new information on crashes that have recently happened, such as when United Airlines and Japanese Airlines flight both lost their hydraulics. The future pilots were told how to counteract such a failure, because it's one of, if not the most devastating failures that can happen to a jet. Basically, hydraulic fuel is responsible for what you lower your landing gear, what moves your ailerons, what moves the flaps up and down, what moves the rudder left and right, and is usually pumped by the engine. And instead of thinking that you can't fly a plane without hydraulics, look at the pilots in the two crashes. They used creativity and found out by reducing engine thrust in one side of the plane's engines and increasing it in the other, they could turn in the opposite direction in what engine had the most power. Say you wanted to move right, you lower the engine speed of the right engine and increase it onto the left, causing it to turn. But there were drawbacks to it, as they had very, very, very much limited ability with this process. And it was one of, if not the most difficult processes that ever could have been introduced to the plane. Anyways, while we were talking, we have actually nearly arrived at our destination. But I like to address that you should now stop calling the flight attendants for drinks and snacks, as that period of time has ended. We are now restarting our descent into Prescott International Airport at the newly formed Rendered Islands. Yes, islands. There is a small island on the coast, which we don't even consider an island. But these are all part of a long chain which we like to call the Philippine PTFS. It's like a large set of the Philippine Islands, but it's inspired by areas in the real world. Different areas such as Alaska, which is what Brenda can actually describe on. Similarly, in the old design, Brenda was actually inspired by, you guessed it, Alaska. But now it's actually been designed behind Iceland. There's a little tiny coin that is the exact same measurements as this little dot. This little nugget in the ocean. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached our final decision speed. We can now either do a go around or a land. Direct landing can be possible. There's no one on the runways. No plane on the runway. No nothing on the runway. Anyway, we hope you liked our trip. We hope you liked your trip with us. And I you fly with us once more. We are followed, I repeat, we have a little bit too much angle, but still, we can manage. I repeat, we can manage. Anyways, our final destination is just about approaching. Those people who still haven't put their tray tables up, their seatbelts on, and their electrolysis onto airplane mode will completely shut them off. Please do this, as we are just about 200 feet above land. Anyway, we hope you again with our sincerest statement. We hope you like our journey with us.
200.
Yes, you just hear the siren that says your band, your brigade ended. Anyway, we will be just about landing. 5, 4, 3,
100. 50, 40, 30, 20,
10.
10.
Thank you, Prince Howard. Oh God, what happened? But anyways, I think we landed pretty much safely. Otherwise, I don't know what happened. But I think what happened is my device just turned off, restarted. I'm right now crunching my fingers. Anyways, guys, I think Roblox is not working anymore. But I hope you really like this stream. Now, huge announcement. I am currently going through one of my toughest times in my exam. I am currently in the Cambridge program. If you have ever heard of the Cambridge program, you will know at the end of the Cambridge, you get board exams, as everyone does. If you live in the United States, Europe, Singapore, Pakistan, Iran, whatever. So maybe I'll publish a little bit in the summer, but it's no guarantee. Anyways, another announcement. I may start